One time I worked at Walmart and I don't even know how I did it. I think that everybody who works at Walmart probably wants to die. Probably not Gail Lewis. You know what I'm saying? I think she's probably the only happy, well, her and this lady I met while working at Walmart named Pam. Two of the happiest people to work at Walmart. Love that for them. Oh my God, when I worked at Walmart, I wanted to die. I don't understand. There's actually a lot of things I don't understand, right? First of all, let me preface this by saying I'm sure maybe some Walmarts are good, but I've never been to them. They all freak me out. It's that weird lighting and the weird gray. It's like it almost gives the vibe of like, yeah, you could have gone to prison, but you came to Walmart. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't like it. Freaks me out. Freaks me out. I don't know. Who, okay, did I tell you already I worked at I worked in a Walmart in like a bad area, right? Because I lived in a bad area. And I was like, fuck it, this is close to my house though. So, actually not my house, sorry. Let me take that back. My apartment. My shitty, really bad, horrible apartment. Okay, yeah. So anyways, get this job at Walmart. They had me come in at 7 a.m. for like my orientation to like sit. Oh my God, no, we're literally starting from the beginning. They had me come in at 7 a.m. to start my orientation. First of all, holy fucking shit. Second of all, I'm on the computers doing this orientation. I'm like watching all these videos. I don't remember what the videos were like. They're literally just like check under the cart so people don't steal. Okay. While I'm watching these videos though, I think I had to like answer questions. I literally cannot remember. All I can remember, this is what I'm trying to get to. All I can remember is like the mouse on the computer, you know, like the scrolly thing on the mouse. I couldn't even like fall asleep in the chair and like, you know, put the scrolling on autopilot. I had to fucking stay awake the whole time because there was a booger on that little mouse thing, the little mouse scroller. There was a booger in this one certain spot. So I had to like really pay attention to every single scroll so I didn't touch the booger. And that was basically my entire experience working at Walmart, was avoiding the boogers. But it gets to you get put in certain situations where you can't avoid the boogers. You know what I'm saying? The boogers are being shot at you. Good luck. Good fucking luck. Oh my God, it was horrendous. It was horrendous. It was horrendous. It was horrendous, right? I have this thing about me where like I'm very charming, beautiful, funny, like everything about me is so perfect that when I end up in these establishments, it's sort of like everybody's going, oh, why are you here? Let me come attack you because you're not from around here. You know what I'm saying? They're like, you're not from these parts in Walmart. You don't even know what goes on in the back freezer section. And it's like, actually, yes, I do. I do know what goes on in the back freezer section. You guys take things from normal aisles and stick them back there. That I do know what goes on in the back freezer section. But you're right. I shouldn't be here, you know. And they start treating you like you shouldn't be there. But it's not in a way where you're getting like bullied. It's in a way where you're like, oh my God. Like, oh my God. Okay, where do I even start? First thing that happened to me was they put me on I was a cashier, right? They put me on a register. And the register was like, okay, you know, like when you get on a register, they're supposed to like count the till, like pull a new till, right? Like, because everything's supposed to be tracked and monitored, especially when it comes to money. You know what I'm saying? No, they would put you on registers that this guy was working on and that lady was working on and blah, blah, blah. And nobody's counted it. Nobody's checked it. Everybody's on the same till. Good luck. And I say good luck because this specific Walmart had a problem of people. I say problem because they weren't doing nothing to fucking fix the problem, honey. So they're keeping themselves stuck and then calling it a problem. No. So they had this problem where people would come in, right, and pay with fake bills. So when you put me on a register, right, you've given me no training on how to identify fake money because I've never had that problem at any of my other jobs. Do you want to know why? Because we had those pens. We had those pens to check bills. Nope, not at Walmart. No pens. Nobody's checking the registers. fuck you if you accept fake money, right? It's like kind of what was going on, right? Well, let me tell you, I'm not a dumbass. I know how to check bills anyways without the fucking pen. Um, I never received any fake bills. I can tell you that right now, right? But for like, it was like 3 to 4 days, they kept getting on me and being like, there was fake money in your register last night. And I was like, okay, I don't know what to do about that. And they'd be like, well, you need to check better. And then I would tell them, I don't have a pen up here. I do check the bills to the extent that I can. I don't know what more you want me to do. They pull us all in for a meeting on how to identify fake bills. Then they give me a pen. Then they say, we're going to put you on only your own register today, and we want you to mark every single bill. So that's exactly what I did. When I tell you, honey, I was like marking coins. Like, I didn't give a fuck. I said, you want me to mark every fucking bill? Bitch, I'll do you one better. I'll mark every piece of motherfucking money, bitch. And I did. Because fuck you. What happens? They come back and they say, yeah, there was no fake money in your register. You did so good. But then when it wasn't that, it turned into, you let that lady steal. You didn't check under her cart. Bitch, I let that lady steal because I don't even know what the fuck was going on. She comes up to my fucking register. She has like a cart full of shit and then tells me she only has $50. Keep in mind, she has like meat, like meat, like raw meat in her cart, like roasts and shit. You only got $50, honey? Come on now. I scanned every fucking thing. Then she tells me, oh, I only have $50. So was I being scammed? Probably. I don't know what you want me to do about that though. Why did nobody come up to help me? So she's like, yeah, we got to get this total lowered. What does she want me to start taking off? Everything but the big hunks of meat she's trying to buy. So she's giving me like 68-cent cans to lower her total. It was blowing my mind. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I don't even fucking know. Finally, they come out and they're like, no, they don't even come out when she's done. They come out when she's done being checked out, right? And she left the store. Then they want to come up to me and go, can you come in the back and talk to me? What was just going on? I said, I don't know. She bought a whole bunch of stuff, didn't have the money, and then we had to put it back. And then they go, well, did you check for the paper towels under her cart? I said, no, I didn't, because I don't know what the hell was going on. And they're like, I don't know. Please keep in mind too, these are all like older women. And I'm not trying to be like they were jealous of me, but like they didn't treat all these dumbass guys that worked there the way they treated me. And it was driving me insane because I had these old, do I say fat? I'm sorry, I just did. These old fat women who like just completely hate themselves, and you can tell, shitting on me every fucking day. And then also I had these fucking old men who would come through my line just to sexually harass me. I'm gonna say that too, because it wasn't funny jokes. No, I was literally being told that I was gonna get kidnapped. I'm not kidding you. Old man comes through my line. He's just staring me down the entire time I'm checking him out, right? And he's like, wow, like you are just so cute. You are just so gorgeous. Oh my God. We're like done checking out now. He goes, yeah, I just want to bag you up and put you in the trunk and take you home with me. Why do I have to go in the trunk? Why do I have to go in the trunk? Ooh, I don't know. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Then I had this other guy who would come through my line and call me his like beautiful Italian princess and start like speaking in Italian to me. Then one day he brought his girlfriend in and he said, yeah, this is my girlfriend. And she was so uncomfortable. And I felt so fucking, this is an older man, by the way. I felt so fucking bad because I'm sure she's heard all about me, the beautiful Italian princess. Makes me choke up because I never heard anything about her. And she was so uncomfortable and I was so uncomfortable. And I'm just like, this is insane right now. This is insane. So many situations that Walmart put me in that I did not want to be put in, and you have no choice because we are Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Had this one guy. Here's the thing too. They would make me come in so early in the day and then the next day like come in and close, and then the next day come in so early, and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, I literally hated my fucking life. I hated my fucking life. I would have this guy who worked there, right? Oh, he was so scary. Every time he came in, I was like literally clutching my pearls and like sawing my tits off because I was like, I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. I don't know what his position was. but I'm just going to describe to you exactly what he looks like. Think of like head of electronics, okay? But he only works at night. You know, it's like that motherfucker, right? It's like he was working at GameStop. He got the news that the store was going to shut down. So he transferred to like Walmart electronics at nighttime, okay? Long, greasy hair, but a bald, like crop circle at the top, right? Oh my God, like dirty, dark blue vest. Oh my God, like literally scary. Like eats meat sticks and like, yeah. Ugh. Okay. So one time he comes through my line and I'm like checking him out or whatever. And he's like, oh, you scanned that wrong. Cause he buys like all this shit on discount. And I'm like, okay. He's like, you scanned that wrong. And he had like so many things. I scanned one thing wrong. Keep in mind, I go back and I check everything. I was going to catch it. So I was like, oh, okay. Like, what? And he was like, you have to scan that barcode. And I was like, oh yeah, like I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, I already knew my mistake. He just had to open his big fat fucking mouth, but I think he wanted to do that so he could talk to me, right? Whatever. That first interaction wasn't too bad, but it did give me the heebie-jeebies because he was so fucking weird and I could tell he just like wanted to talk to me. Plenty of other lines open. Why'd you come through mine with people in it already? Why'd you come through mine? Well, it happened again, right? And he's like buying all this like discounted like food shit, right? And I made sure this time, I said, I'm not fucking up nothing this time because I don't want him talking to me and I'm trying to hurry the fuck up, right? So I did. And he literally, I check him out. He doesn't speak to me. Awesome. He stands off to the side of me though. And he goes, he's looking at his receipt. He goes, you rang this up wrong. I said, really? Like how? Because I knew there was no fucking way. And I'm kind of pissed off because I know you're trying to fuck with me and I don't like you and you're scaring me. You know what I'm saying? I said, really, how? And he looks again and he's like, well, you see like that right there, like that wasn't supposed to be that price. And I like literally pulled the item out and I was like, it is that price. And he goes, he puts his hand on my shoulder and he goes, oh yeah, it's not your fault. I messed up. Sorry. Get off of me. Wow. I don't know, man. I don't even know why I want to talk with you about this today. I think maybe I'm still holding on to trauma. And I need, you know, like the body keeps score. When I just did this just now, I was right back on that fucking gray cement floor, looking up at the fucking white fluorescent lights, looking in front of me at the fucked up ass cash register where when people pay with card, I have to tell them to insert their card 3 times and then swipe because all of our card reader machines are broken. Whew. I gotta yoga that out. I gotta yoga out the fucking head of electronics touching my arm. I can't have that on me anymore. Who? Oh my fucking God. Yeah, so I didn't last. Oh, here's why I want to talk about this, right? Because, so when you think about I keep getting all these things on my my Instagram for you page or whatever, talking about taking FMLA from work, right? Family Medical Leave of Absence is what FMLA stands for, I'm pretty sure. I'm a huge supporter of taking FMLA, right? If you can't just quit your job. Because I feel like if you need to take FMLA, you probably just need to quit your job. But we also can't all afford to quit our jobs. And some of us have children. Sorry, that's really sad. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the whole catch with like the FMLA, because bitch, I worked there 2 months. Already I needed to go, right? Luckily, I had some things in my life happen that were actually pretty bad, but it got everything right. You know, sometimes like what we have that tower moment, right? The tower in Terra, right? We have that tower moment where we're living in this false reality and everything comes crashing down, but after it crashes down, everything gets better. And that's like kind of the situation that led me to leaving Walmart. And I'm so grateful for it because now everything is okay. Anyways, though, Yeah, I totally probably would have taken FMLA and then like got on a better schedule and like kept being a cashier, because here's the thing is like I love every job that I work at, except I hate every job that I work at. I love every job because I love the customers and I love interacting with people and I love helping people out, because I'm the best person to help people out, because I'm gonna treat you like how I treat myself, right? If I'm bagging up your motherfucking groceries, bitch, I'm not putting your fucking milk with your bread and squishing everything. No, 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 no. We have a system to this, bitch. You know what I'm saying? And I am double bagging you. I'm not being stingy on the fucking bags. The plastic waste was already created. You can have some, you can have some, you can have some. I don't care. Yeah, couldn't take FMLA because like when the big stuff happened in my life that I had to go take care of, because you have to work there for a year to be able to get FMLA. If you are able to work there for a year, I think you deserve to never work again. But they get you with the FMLA. Ooh. All of this makes me so sad to talk about. I cannot believe the world works like this. Oh my God, it's horrific. It is so horrific. Okay. Yeah, I gotta stop talking about Walmart. That was a really scary experience. I hated Walmart and I don't like to go in there for anything, so I can't believe I tried to work there, but Target didn't want me. Target didn't want me. And honestly, I didn't want Target either. I sweat a lot and I can't believe you're trying to have me wear a red shirt. That is humiliation. But if you go to Target, I feel like I never see anybody in there with pit stains. So maybe they just know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think there's somebody higher up at Target that like reviews applications, or probably not somebody, probably an AI, right? That reviews applications, and the AI is like trained to think like, does this person have hyperhidrosis or whatever the fuck, or no? And if the answer is no, they're like, okay, we'll take you. I don't know how they're getting that from the applications, but you guys know, man, like the AI is crazy these days, so yeah, hey. Scary, scary life. Also, why do I get sexually harassed at every job that I'm at? Well, that's a dumb question. I know why. I have a really big butt and big boobs and a beautiful face and an amazing personality, and that's why I get sexually harassed. And I don't want to say that's okay, but I think if I had to choose, if I had to choose to get sexually harassed at like a Walmart or like my cafe job or, whatever, or get sexually harassed like, I don't know, at the Met Gala, I think I'm going to pick the Met Gala, if it has to be there, if the sexual harassment has to be a thing, rather be in a better space, not a Walmart. Maybe somewhere where we can actually see me in good lighting, and it makes more sense. Is that too much to ask for? Can the sexual harassment transfer to a better life? How about that? How about that? Okay, I'm gonna go. I gotta get ready. And actually, there's another video I was thinking about filming, and then I forgot. So I gotta go back to Instagram Reels. And oh my God, I hope I didn't close out a fucking tab. Okay, I don't know. I'm freaking out now. I'm fucking freaking out. I shouldn't have talked about Walmart. Put me in a bad headspace. Oh my God, I'm fucking freaking out. But I didn't hit my views the whole time. Can you believe that? Whoo, love that. Okay, bye. I gotta go. Bye. I gotta go.